It was another packed week for Operation Pray. Welcome to weekly update number 33. On Tuesday, we got invited to speak at North High School's FCA club meeting. There was over 30 students in attendance, a few local pastors, and of course, a couple of the FCA advisors were there to hear us share Operation Pray, but also to teach the students how to pray. And so it is such a joy and such a delight to pass on that information to students who don't know how to pray. And we are hoping that by next fall, we have a prayer team at North High School and have those students join us right there on the sidewalk, praying student to student. And on Wednesday, we got to visit Santiago's first outreach event on their campus during lunchtime. Mark Farmer, who is part of the Santiago prayer team, was with me, and we had front row seats in their auditorium to hear Pastor RJ McCauley give the good news of the gospel. Over 160 students were in attendance, and over 80 made decisions for Christ. And we were just there to be on hand to pray with students afterwards. And every student that attended that event walked home with what the life book, which is the Gospel of Mark, to either read for themselves or to share it with somebody else. And that brings me to Thursday. Albert and I were invited to sit in on a monthly luncheon with over 6 pastors. It's usually 6 to 8 pastors that attend this luncheon. And you know how we got invited? This is interesting. I got to hand it to Albert Alvarez. He is the team leader for La Mirada and Cal High's prayer team. And so his partner can no longer pray with him. And so he's like, how do I find another partner? And so he started to call churches in the area and talked to their youth pastor. And so he reached one of them. He got invited to be a part of this monthly luncheon where they all gather together, share what's happening at their church. And so we got to share Operation Pray with those pastors, hoping to find a prayer partner for Albert at La Mirada and Cal High. But we made that connection so that come August, September, we can present Operation Pray to their churches and get more volunteers to adopt the schools in that area. So I got to hand it to Albert. Thank you so much for thinking outside of the box, calling up the churches and saying, hey, I need a volunteer to pray with me at your local high school. Lastly, I need your prayers for Pastor Kerry Davis and his wife, Maria Davis. Maria was involved in a very serious car accident last week, and she is in the hospital recovering. And so will you please keep Pastor Kerry and Pastor Maria in your prayers? And their granddaughter was also involved in the car accident. So I will keep you updated, but God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.